All right. Welcome back, guys. We are here with Saran from Soundbite. How you doing, man? Welcome to the podcast.
Apologies first for the airplanes in the background, but yes, I'm glad to be here. Thank you, Taylor, for having me on. Always have fun on these streams with you.
Yeah, man. It's been a while, so I said, I gotta get him back on. I've started this new podcast. I've done a couple of things here and there. And I'm starting this new one here on the main channel, TA
Hmm.
Tech, and I said, you know what? He would be perfect for this conversation. Um, I wanted to talk about today Beeper Mini, and the whole Beeper talk.
Yeah.
There's been so much love and hate about it. Apple took it down for a while, but now it seems to be back. What are your thoughts about that?
Well, of course, my perspective is going to be very non-US because here we don't really use iMessage a lot. We're using like WhatsApp and Telegram, and again, airplane. Apologies, but yeah, basically we don't have the whole green bubble blue bubble issue like you guys, so like i
Yeah,
i don't care about this. If anything, it's kind of funny seeing how apple's just taking them down again and again,
right.
and they keep coming back, and it's this whole back and forth going on, but ultimately I just don't care.
Yeah, yeah. Man, like I don't know. It's always been a thing. I mean, yeah, I do agree to an extent that we need to get better with the green bubble thing because there's just I feel like on iMessage you have more fun. You have games that you can play. You have different animojis, memojis, all this stuff that you can share with friends and stuff. And it's not the same for the green bubbles people. And I just wish that they would give us that. Um, because I mean, I don't know if you've ever seen it, but like if I were to send an animoji or memoji to somebody, on their end, they wouldn't be able to see it. You know, um, some do, some don't. I don't know if it's just a problem with me or what, but I it's an off and on thing for me. And so I think that honestly, like in that aspect, I think it needs to get better. Also, for me, occasionally, not all the time, when I send videos and pictures, the other person says that it doesn't look good, and same when they send it back to me. So I think that needs an upgrade. But like, I mean, honestly, like I said, um, for one, I don't think that we don't need the receipt and delivered like we do on iMessage. I think that could stay the same. I really could care less. But like I said, with the files and everything that we send back and forth, that needs an upgrade. Other than that, man, like honestly,
Correct
um,
me if I'm wrong though, but isn't RCS going to fix most of this, like the media issues, right?
yeah.
So
So
that's why I'm a
hopefully,
bit like, I like, why is Beeper even a thing? Because we're getting RCS next year,
yeah,
so like just
yeah,
wait.
and that,
Like,
you know,
why pay the
yeah,
subscription service and
and
go
that's
with this,
another
or
thing. And that's
yeah,
another thing. It's like you're paying for the subscription service when you can just wait a year and get everything for free. Like what?
exactly.
And it's like a lot of people say, if you want iPhone features, get an iPhone. If you want Android features, get an Android. It's that simple. All this back and forth with that, I just think it's crazy. I really do. Um,
It's definitely
but
overblown.
it really is. It really is. I'm honestly surprised. I don't know if you've been watching my content lately, but the the last video I made about Beeper Mini got over 2K views.
It
and that's
it
the
blew
most
up. Yeah, I
ever.
saw that. You were one of the first people to actually cover it. I think you were straight out, got your video
Yeah,
immediately
I
out.
was,
So yeah,
dude. No, I was talking to Benji, and I mean, you're in the group, so you
yeah.
saw it.
I just
And
yeah.
I'm like, man, like, I want to cover these things, but like, I always feel like somebody else beats me to the punch. So I looked it up and I didn't see anything. So I'm like, you know what? Let's do it. Um, and originally my video was gonna be like 7 minutes long, and I'm like, all right, cut this part out, cut this part, 2 minutes, and I'm like, that's good enough. Put it out there. Not even like 6 hours later, I'm at 1K views, and I'm like, what?
Damn,
Actually, it
well
was
done.
a friend of mine was the one that pointed it out to me, and they're like, damn, what's happening here? Like, I don't know, man. I don't know,
I don't know. For me,
but
again, as I said, like because I'm not in the. I know like iMessage is a big thing in the US, but for me as a European guy, like it's kind of crazy how much people care about this. Like I've been using iPhone for years now, and we all use WhatsApp here, and I've really never had a green bubble, blue bubble convo, and like that's why I've kind of not really covered the Beeper Mini news because like if I'm being honest, I have no thoughts. Like I don't really care as such because the whole using iMessage SMS thing isn't really a big thing here because we've moved on to WhatsApp and Signal. And I know that it's hard for people to convert over to new apps. I understand why
yeah,
in the US you guys
yeah.
care about this, but for us, because we moved on quite early on, we don't really need SMS anymore.
Right, right. No, I mean, I use WhatsApp, and I'm starting to use Telegram a little bit more. Um, and I mean, I love those apps, and I think that they're amazing. And the new update with WhatsApp, how you can send full quality images and stuff, I think that was a really nice touch. Even
Very
though
nice
I
update.
really,
Yeah.
I mean, even though like I've never had a problem with getting pictures and stuff, but um, you know, I really don't notice a difference in quality and stuff, but I
It's
mean,
nice to
it's
have.
good
It's
that
nice
they
to
have
have.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Um, what is your favorite app of choice for texting?
Probably WhatsApp, not because it's like my favorite in terms of features, but because it's become the default. Like I've just been using it for years and
Yeah,
it's what I'm used to. So
yeah,
WhatsApp, I don't like the fact that obviously Facebook owns WhatsApp. I don't like that part, but it
yeah,
works. As a
yeah.
messaging service, it works.
See, I mean, I use it because my family's Portuguese, and I have a lot of family in Portugal, so we're always communicating on there. And whenever, like, I used to do updates on WhatsApp, and people will be like, "Why are you using this app? It's trash. This, that, the other." I'm like, okay, maybe it's not directed to you, but I'm sure that there's going to be some person it's going to be, a good video for, and I think honestly, it just makes a really great app. I do
Yeah,
like
it
how,
just does the job. Really, that's it. There's
yeah,
nothing special about WhatsApp.
ser-
Really, it just does the job. And obviously, the great thing about WhatsApp is that you can use it on iOS, Android. It works all completely fine on any platform. So yeah,
yeah,
it,
exactly. And I mean, and it's end to end encrypted too, so like
I
you
mean,
know,
it's Facebook, so I don't know if we could completely trust that, but yeah,
well,
it is.
yeah,
To
yeah, yeah, that is
be
true.
honest, I've kind of
But I
accepted
mean,
that,
for
like
the
with the whole privacy thing, like I've kind of accepted that if you're going to be posting things and sharing things online, you've just got to accept that there's going to be a possibility it could be used in a malicious way. And like,
yeah.
I'm not doing anything sus with my WhatsApp messages where
Oh,
I'm worried
me
about,
either.
leaking. So yeah, I just accept it. Like even Apple, like I think a long time ago, they got caught recording Siri recordings, like
Yeah, yeah.
even Apple's had some fair share of privacy things. So yeah, I don't
Oh
really
yeah, man.
care
No,
that much
listen.
about this. Yeah.
I I honestly do not like how people talk about, oh, this one's better, that one's better. Listen, to each their own for me. I think that um each company, each app, whatever, um has their own thing, no app, no company is perfect. You're
Yeah.
gonna find a fault somewhere. So, just enjoy what you have, and go on with your life. Like, I don't understand these people that make big deals out of stuff. I see so many posts on Twitter, and I'm just like, bruh, you complain for the hell of it.
And also,
What are
Taylor,
you
you need to tell
doing?
me. I need to ask you actually: is the green bubble thing that big of an issue in the US? Do people actually like hate on you because you have an Android? Like, is that really a thing? Tell me, because I need to know.
Yes.
Ah,
Yes.
that's
Yes.
disappointing. That's disappointing.
It is. It is. Um, sorry, somebody just came in.
Never, never, never.
Um, but yeah, honestly, it wasn't for me. But then I started using iMessage with everybody, and I was just having so much fun interacting with people and stuff. And like that's the only thing for me, you know.
Hmm.
And honestly, I like how there are certain androids out there that have the capability of video calling and stuff, and I wish that was across the line. Like give us the thing for video calls, and like I said, not so much the text receipts and stuff like that, but at least the video calls. I think that would be good. I mean, granted, yeah, you have Messenger, you have WhatsApp, you have whatever out there, but it would be cool to have it on the regular device, you know?
The crazy thing is, FaceTime was announced as open source originally back in 2010. Like, you know, when Steve Jobs originally announced it, it was supposed to be open source, and then Apple was like, actually, nah, let's keep it to ourselves.
Yeah. Now, let me ask you this. Now, FaceTime, you can send the link to whoever you want and they can join. Have
Yeah.
you ever tried that out with anyone?
No, I haven't. Then I actually, the thing is, I'm not even again because I'm so WhatsApp centric. I use WhatsApp for
Mm,
my video calls as well, and obviously Zoom
right.
and other. Like, I've never really
See,
iMessage I
see,
use with a few family members and a few US friends, but
yeah,
that's it. Really, like
yeah,
it's very limited. Like I don't use FaceTime that often as well. So yeah, can't tell you about that.
gotcha. No, I because my thing is like when I send people the link for FaceTime, a lot of the times they can't get in. I don't know, like if it's a problem on their end or what. That there's always an issue with the link, and they'll send me the screenshot saying there's an issue with this link, you can't get in, whatever. And people get so frustrated because they just want to get into the conversation and they can't do it. So I really hope that iOS 18 fixes that.
Not gonna lie, I have a feeling Apple's purposely making it frustrating so that you're like, okay, I'm gonna switch. I'm just gonna switch to iOS, get that seamless, get the seamless
Yeah,
process. You know,
yeah.
like
No,
maybe they're doing it on purpose. I'm not gonna lie,
I can
that could
definitely
be
see
a
that.
reason.
I can definitely see that. I can definitely
Yeah,
see that. Um, what are your thoughts? And I know that you know, you don't use iMessage and stuff, but like, what are your thoughts for iOS 18? Um, and what's to come? What do you want to come in iOS 18?
I'm kind of boring in the way that I'm actually kind of fine with how iOS works right now. Like a redesign would be nice. I think a redesign, we definitely like some sort of visual overhaul, or at least an easier way to add like theming to iOS. Because like with iOS 14, remember how the icon thing became a big craze, but like it was so
Yeah,
hard manually selecting each icon and changing it. That's a I
yeah,
don't want to go through
yeah,
that. So if we can make that process easier, that's awesome. Like theming, customizing, I'm all down for that.
yeah.
But
I
like
think
functionally, iOS does everything I need a phone to do. Like iOS, it works right now. So yeah, really just
right,
theming for me. Yeah.
right. I think that honestly, um, get the bugs straightened out as much as you can, and you know, that's
iOS
it. I mean,
17, thankfully for me, has been pretty stable. I don't know about you,
oh
but 16 was bad.
yeah.
16 was very
Oh,
bad, but
don't even.
17 has been good.
Oh, dude, I can't even. I can't even. 16 was awful, awful. I mean, I experience things here and there. I honestly think that battery is a big hit or miss. Like every time I update, I feel like it gets better, and then by the next update, it just gets worse because of the new features that they're coming out with. I think that just it drains the battery a lot. So if they could make it so they could streamline the battery, keep it stable, and add these new features, then I mean, I think it would be golden. But
Yeah, I
like
don't
the
know. I
way,
haven't tested the sorry, yeah, I haven't tested the 15 Pro, but when I was testing when I was using the 13 Pro Max years ago, that was the most stable iPhone I ever had. Like the battery life was great for the whole year, but the 14 Pro
yeah,
Max has just been like this crash like since day one. It's
I
just been getting worse
I
and
heard
worse and
about that,
worse. And
and dude,
yeah, I just
I have the
yeah, go ahead.
13 Pro, which I'm recording with right now,
Hmm.
and honestly, I love it. I was gonna get the 14 Pro, but when I heard about those things, I'm like, I don't think I want to do it anymore.
I wish I kept
Um,
my 13 Pro to be honest. Like it's not a bad phone, but like, the
yeah,
battery life was a bit of a yeah, it was a bit of an issue.
yeah, yeah. I definitely, man. I don't know. Um, what are your thoughts on the 16 Pro? Have you heard a lot? Because I've been hearing a lot, and I'm not sure if I want to actually believe anything yet because I feel like
It is early days, yeah.
yeah, it's early
But
days, and it's like not even a month after the 15s come out, you're already talking about the
that happens
16s.
every
Like
year
what?
too, but like I'm just used to it now. Like I remember we started hearing about iPhone 14 around like like it just happens. Like leaks just continue. But
Yeah.
I'm actually quite excited for the regular 16 Pro because it's getting bigger. Um
Yep.
I've got a Pro Max right now. If I can wait, there you go. 14 Pro Max. I
Oh,
kind of
okay.
want to downsize, but the 6.1 inch because I tried the regular 15 and it was like I was close to switching to it, but it was a bit too small. So
Mm,
if it's like 6.3 inches, I feel like that could be the sweet spot, between the Pro and
yeah.
Pro Max. So that and
Now
also the
is that
telephoto, the 5X coming down to the regular Pro, that's awesome as well. Yeah.
yeah. And I think the dynamic island coming to all devices is gonna be good too.
We already have that,
Um
right? With the 15.
yeah, we have that with the 15s. But I would like, I like to see that.
Oh, yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah, okay. Yeah, yeah. The
Like
SE4
not
should
have
should probably keep the notch though, I think. The SE4.
yeah, yeah. I haven't
Although the
seen any videos
SE4,
about that.
yeah, depending on the price, the SE4 actually looks quite interesting because it's basically going to be an
Mm,
iPhone 14, possibly at $500 or less. Like, I feel that's a pretty good
mhm.
deal.
Yeah,
So yeah,
that is. When do you think that's gonna come out?
I think
Does that have
rumors
a
are
date
pointing
yet?
towards, yeah, I think 2025.
Oh,
We got a
okay.
while. Yeah.
Damn, everything's 2025. What's up with this?
Yeah, I mean, at least
Uh,
you guys are getting the Vision Pro in the US. Like, I want to test one at
true,
least, like in stores, but there's no
true.
UK release yet. It's only US for now.
Definitely come to the US and
Yeah, I'm
try it
going to
out,
the
man.
US just to test it in stores.
Make a travel vlog or
I wonder how that's
something.
gonna work. No, but I wonder how that's gonna work for us because we wear glasses. So how would we even go to stores to test it? Like, because we need the lenses, don't we? Like,
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know how that's gonna work, but yeah.
I I'm honestly that I don't have any around me right now. But I would love to test it out and see. I've actually tried out a couple weeks ago the can't think if it was one of the newer or older MetaQuests that my cousin has. And bruh, that experience is just crazy. That experience is
I've
just
heard good
crazy.
things.
The only thing with that, and I don't know if it's because I've already seen everything with Vision Pro, um, but the only thing that I think would be cool for all AR and VR glasses is when somebody comes in front of you, you see that person.
Oh
Because
yeah, pass through. Yeah, 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 yeah.
I feel like that's the only thing that is a problem because like okay, what if you have like you're in that experience and then all of a sudden somebody passes you or comes in the room, doesn't tell you, and all of a sudden you trip them or something, you know?
Yeah,
So,
that could yeah cause issues. I definitely agree. It should have some. I
it's
think the Meta
so,
Quest 3 has pass through, if I'm not
yeah,
mistaken. So yeah, I'm glad to see other companies also implementing that because it is a very important feature.
yeah, definitely is, definitely is. Now, with the um, cheaper model coming, which hopefully that'll be soon, what do you think that they're gonna cut down on, and how much do you think they're gonna cut the price on?
You see, I'm kind of worried about that because I feel like Apple's not going to compromise enough. Because I feel like
Mm,
the easiest thing to do would be to just make the displays lower resolution, which
yeah,
I feel like they won't do because they want the best experience possible, but like they certainly could get away with cheaper panels. Like the
yeah,
Quest has
yeah,
much cheaper panels, and most people are fine with the experience on that. So Apple could totally just do that, but I have a feeling they won't because they want the best experience. So maybe they'll cheap out the materials and maybe the eye, what's it called? The eye vision thing in the front. You know how you can see your eyes. That stupid thing should
yeah,
be gone, thankfully. So
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
I don't know, but the cheaper version might not be that much cheaper, to be honest. I don't know. I have my concerns about it.
Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, it's up to Apple, and hopefully we'll be hearing something soon. Um, but yeah, I think that was really about it that I really want to talk about. Um, are you are you gonna get anything for the holidays for new Apple products? And what do you see out there for sales and stuff?
Well, I'm currently shopping for a new iPad, but if I'm being
Ooh,
honest, I don't know
okay,
if I should.
okay,
Thing
okay.
is, so I've had a 10.5-inch iPad Pro since launch, so it's been like six
Hmm.
years. It was fine. It was time to retire it, so I sold it.
Yeah,
And I've been trying to like consider what should I buy, but like the iPad line is just a mess right now. Like there's so
yeah,
many models
yeah.
to choose from, and also like Gurman recently told us there's new iPad Air and Pros on the way. So I'm like, I don't, should because I've seen the iPad Pro M2 for pretty cheap, and the Airs also come
Hmm.
down in price, so I could get them for cheap, or I could just wait for the new models. I don't know. I'm still deciding, but yeah, that's probably like the next purchase for me, a new iPad.
Oh, awesome, awesome.
Yeah,
Um, well, cool, man. Thank you for coming on today. Really
no
appreciate it.
problem.
If you guys are not subscribed to Saran's channel, I'll leave links down below.
Thank
Um,
you. Thank you.
what other social media are you on?
I'm mostly on YouTube and Twitter. I try to use other platforms like Insta and TikTok, but I just don't. I'm not. I really only use Twitter for my like Apple News and YouTube for obviously posting videos. So that's where you can find me
Gotcha.
mainly. Yeah.
Are you on Threads?
Yes, but I don't like. I
Oh,
don't. I just got it because there was the hype around Threads back when it launched. So
yeah,
I decided to jump on board, but I just stopped using it like after a month or so.
yeah, yeah. I honestly like. I post all my links and everything to Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. I always tend to forget Threads. Always. Like there's not one time that I don't forget to put it on there. Um, and I have a couple of people that are following me over there. Not too many yet, but
Is Threads still
hopefully,
like how is Threads doing? Sorry, this is a kind of a side. I know wrapping up, but like how is Threads
yeah.
doing? Because like people were
I
hoping it would
mean,
take over and maybe replace Twitter, but I don't see that happening.
yeah, no, I don't think it's ever gonna happen. I really don't.
Yeah.
I mean, even though a lot of people are not happy with the whole, um, name change and everything that's going on with Twitter right now. Um, I just, I just don't see it happening. I mean, they're trying their best, but I don't know. I just feel like it's gonna go. There was a hype, like you said, for a while, but now I just feel like it's dying down, and not many people are talking about it. And I don't really see people promoting it on their channels and stuff.
Yeah,
So
most have
I don't
forgotten
know.
about it really. Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I guess we'll have to see what happens in 2024. But which brings me to my last question, actually. Any plans for 2024 and your channel?
Just well, I've recently, so I've been doing a lot of. I usually do a lot of news content, but I'm trying to do more evergreen like reviews and stuff on the channel.
Hmm.
So maybe just pushing that in 2024, and
Yeah.
yeah, just like it's YouTube's kind of like a side hustle. So yeah, just continue with that.
Oh, gotcha. Gotcha.
Yeah,
Well, best of luck to you, man. Wish you all the
thank
best.
you, thank you.
And
You too, you too.
thank you.
I'm hoping you have more explosive beeper mini videos that do really well for
Yeah,
you.
me too. Me too, man. I'm almost at 500 subscribers, so I'm like really
Nice,
happy about
nice.
that. Slowly creeping up there. I'm not growing as big as you guys are. I mean, you guys
It's fine.
are
I mean,
just
everybody grows at different rates. It's all good. It's all good.
oh yeah, oh yeah, for sure, for sure. So
Yeah,
I'll be there one day. But thank you for joining,
definitely.
man.
No
Really
problem.
appreciate it, and I really enjoyed talking to you. And hopefully you'll come back soon.
Yeah, yeah,
But
sure. We'll try to do something.
thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you guys in the next one.